Most people will never tell you this. Not because they don't know it, not because they don't believe it, but because it's uncomfortable to hear. Nobody cares. Work harder. Sounds harsh, right? But if you truly understand this, you'll stop waiting for approval. You'll stop expecting sympathy. You'll stop looking for someone to recognize your struggle. Because the truth, people are busy with their own lives. They have their own battles. They don't have time to sit around worrying about your excuses. This isn't meant to discourage you. It's meant to wake you up. Because once you realize that no one is coming to save you, you gain something far more valuable than sympathy.
If you really want to be successful, if you really want to go to the next level, if you really want to prove all your doubters and haters and naysayers wrong, you have to be willing to disappear for 6 months. You have to be willing to disappear for 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, as long as it takes for you to metamorph into the brand new you. See, the mindset of greatness is what will allow you to stay inside while you're trying to put yourself in a position 6 months from now to come back outside a brand new human being. Make the world remember your name. Make the world say, wow, what in the world have you been doing? It's discipline, discipline, and more discipline. The great 𝐷𝐸𝐿 says, self-discipline is doing within while you're doing without.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream, that it's possible, that that dream that you're holding in your mind, that some of you already know that it's hard, it's not easy, that in the process of working on your dreams, it's hard changing your life. You are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children and my mother. I'm not trying to steal or rob from anybody. Why did this have to happen to me? For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. Their rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass.
The people who make it in life, they don't wait for motivation. They don't depend on luck. They don't need a support system to push them forward. They wake up every single day and do what needs to be done, even when no one is clapping, even when no one is watching, even when it feels like progress is invisible. Because in the end, your success is your responsibility. No one is going to hand it to you. No one is going to feel sorry for you. No one is going to put in the work for you. So what's the solution? Stop waiting. Start working. Most people want someone to notice their struggle. They want support. They want encouragement. They want validation. But reality doesn't work that way. People don't care about how hard you've had it. They care about results. Think about the most successful people in the world. Do you think they got where they are because people felt bad for them? Or because they worked harder than anyone else despite their struggles? The truth? Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think. Not because they don't care, but because they're too busy worrying about themselves. And that's not a bad thing. It means you don't have to wait for approval. You don't have to explain your struggles. You don't have to convince anyone that you deserve success. You just have to put in the work. And once you succeed, people will notice. People will listen. People will care. But not because you ask them to, because you force them to. You don't get what you wish for. You don't get what you think you deserve. You get what your work ethic earns. And your work ethic, it's either your biggest weapon or your greatest weakness. Look around. The people who are winning, they're not always the smartest. They're not always the most talented. But they always outwork everyone else. They stay up later. They wake up earlier. They push harder. And because of that, they get results while others get left behind. It doesn't matter if you have potential. It doesn't matter if you have big dreams. It doesn't matter if you want success more than anything else. If your work ethic doesn't match your ambition, you will never get where you want to go. Success is not about how badly you want it. It's about how much effort you're willing to put in. And the reality? Most people want it, but they don't want it bad enough to actually do the work. They stop when it gets difficult. They slow down when they don't feel motivated. They give up when they don't see instant results. But the ones who keep going, they separate themselves from the rest.